All right, so part B of deriving an equation of a parabola, I decided to stop and do a second video for because that last one was 10 minutes long. So this one will go quicker. Now that we've kind of seen the process, let's just take a look at one more example. What is an equation for the parabola with a focus of 4, 0 and a directrix of x equals -4? So we're going to first start by sketching this. If we know what this looks like, that helps guide some of our information. So we know that the focus is 4, 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put the focus in right there. Remember, focus is on the inside of your parabola. The directrix, now when this says x equals -4, that's a vertical line. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the negative side. We're going to draw in our directrix. X equals -4. And this parabola, the vertex will be halfway in between those. There's your vertex at 0, 0. And the parabola is going to actually open to the right. So what you guys are going to see in this lesson is parabolas can open up or down. They also can open left or right. So here's how we're going to work with a parabola that opens left or right. So let's list off what we know. We know the focus has the ordered pair 4, 0. We know the directrix is x equals -4. We know that any point on the parabola, so any point has the coordinates x, y, so a point on the parabola is p, x, y. And then a point on the directrix is going to be the point directly, like straight to it. That's going to be the shortest distance from this point to the directrix is going to be right here. We're going to call that point Q. So we know a point on the directrix is Q, and that has the ordered pair. Now, if it's on this vertical line, the x is a -4. And the y is, we don't know, but it is going to be, since it's in line with this point, it's going to have the same y coordinate. So it's going to be just a y. All right, because point P is on the parabola, that means that the distance to the focus is going to be the same as the distance to the directrix. Those distances are the same. Again, I didn't draw it accurately, but those distances are the same. So that means that from P to F is the same as the distance from P to Q. So we will derive the equation for the parabola by using our distance formula. So distance formula from P to F. So we're just going to take, let me write in Q right here. We said was -4y. Okay, so from P to F, we're going to take the x minus the x. So x minus 4 squared plus, now we're going to take the y from P minus the y from F. So y minus 0 squared. So that's the distance from P to F. That's going to be equal to the distance from P to Q. So we're going to take the square root of, again, just distance formula. Subtract your x's, so x minus, and then the x value of Q is a 4. Minus a -4 does turn into +4 squared. Plus, and then y minus the y is just y minus y squared. All right, let's get rid of those square roots. It is an equation. We can square both sides. That will cancel out your square roots. And as we rewrite, we'll just simplify. We have an x minus 4 squared. A y minus 0 is just a y, and then that will get squared. That's equal to, over here we have an x plus 4 squared. And then a y minus y is 0. 0 squared is just 0, so it simplifies away. All right, we're going to square these binomials. X minus 4 squared is x squared minus 8x plus 16. Carry down your plus y squared. Again, you guys, I'm doing this in my head. I'm not writing it out. If you were to write that out, that is x minus 4 times x minus 4. Anytime you square a binomial, it has a pattern. We can certainly talk about that in class. All right, x plus 4 squared. When you multiply that out, you get x squared plus 8x plus 16. Now let's see if we can simplify. Is anything going to cancel? Do we have anything that's the same on both sides? We have an x squared and an x squared. We have a positive 16 and a positive 16. This is a negative 8x. That's a positive 8x. Those are not the same, so we're going to leave those. So let's go ahead and write down what we have left. We have negative 8x plus y squared equals a positive 8x. Let's get your x's to the same side. Those are going to be like terms. So y squared equals 16x. In this case, when you guys have a parabola that opens left or right, the equation is actually going to be solved for x. So we're going to divide both sides by 16. And our equation of this parabola is going to be x equals y squared over 16. We're going to write 1 over 16 and put the y squared next to it. So that's an equation of a parabola that has a focus of 4, 0 and a directrix of x equals -4.